Surely they are disquieted in vain. He heapeth up riches, and knoweth not who shall gather them.
Keep going.
And now, Most High Yahweh, what wait I for? My hope is in thee. Deliver me from all my transgressions. Make me not the reproach of the foolish.
Keep going.
I was dumb, I opened not my mouth, because thou didst it.
Read the verse above that one more time.
This is Psalms chapter 39, verse 8. Deliver me from all my transgressions. Make me not the reproach of the foolish.
Right, make me not the reproach of the foolish. Now, if you speaking and you talking to somebody who's a complete fool, they're gonna reproach you, man. You know, they basically gonna mock you. They're gonna try to twist you up in your words, make you look bad, even though you know you're right. Their end game is, it's a sport to a fool, basically. You know, to mock the truth, to be systematic in their talk, have a double tongue. But now read on.
Verse 9. I was dumb, I opened not my mouth, because thou didst it.
And that's what I'm saying. You will know in those times and in those predicaments when to speak about World War III in the scriptures to somebody, man. You know? A lot of it is really just for us to retain and to do videos and speak about it out here on the highways and byways. The Lord will show you when to speak about it with somebody throughout the week and all when hell breaks. The reason I'm saying this is because when all hell breaks loose, man. We have a lot more people trying to figure things out when they've lost everything.
That's right.
You see, we've lost everything already. You people are marching for Trump to stop bombing everything, man. We want him to, man. We need this thing to amp up.
Right.
You people are not ready at all, man. Get 2 Peter 3. We can start there. And now we're not gonna keep silent. You get Isaiah 62. What's that? Isaiah 62 and 7, 62 and 8. It's our job to keep coming out here, man. And it's your job to keep passing it by and ignoring until it's too damn late and these lights are cut off and your phones don't work. You ain't got no goddamn food, man.
That's right.
When the situation is bad and you need to call on the Lord, but you don't know which name to call on. You don't know who you are. You walking around aimless, dead. All right? Dead and demonic as hell, man. Go ahead, bro.
62.
Yeah, read 62.
This is Isaiah chapter 62, verse 7. It says, and give him no rest till he establish.
Jump up to verse 62.
6. This is Isaiah chapter 62, verse 6. I have set watchmen upon thy walls, O Jerusalem, which shall never hold their peace day nor night. Ye that make mention of the Most High Yahweh, keep not silent.
Right, it says, ye that make mention of the Lord, keep not silent. You got a lot of people out here, they call themselves believers, but we don't see them out here speaking on it, man. A lot of you men are scared, you got too many emotions, you don't want to come out here. We're proof that Yahweh Ba'Shemel Shah will protect you, man.
Right.
You have a lot of Israelites that are still bullshitting behind the computer screen, all right? And you need to get your ass out here. All right, and you know good and well you're capable of doing videos. You telling the truth to everybody in your community, and on the internet, you got paragraphs upon paragraphs of comments, man. Yeah, but you're not out there. That's sad, man. If you call yourself a watchman and understanding these scriptures, you should really be out here, man, in the sincerity of your heart through the Spirit.
Right. And also, you know, just to add to what the Zaquan's saying, you know, because Jake is seeking comfort. Jake wants to stay in comfort. Yeah. And I think recently I heard someone say made a statement of saying, I think the person say, oh, you know what? I think it's off of that new show that just came out, Netflix, called Messiah.
Yeah.
You know, I think, you know, it's a wild ass show, you know, but whatever. But that dude, you know, I think he said something, but he said something that was powerful. I think he said, comfort, people that seek comfort will never find truth. The people that seek truth will find comfort. And when you think about it, it's true. Because the thing is, Jake wants to be comfortable. Jake ain't seeking the truth. They want when you stand behind the laptop and you're not putting yourself out there, right? It takes us back to a video I made about when Yahweh Shah walked on water, right? Now it tells you that Yahweh Shah in Matthew 14 that Yahweh Shah constrained the disciples to get on the ship, right? And now when you on the ship in the midst of the sea, What is the shit? It's comfort.
Yeah.
So, but what did Peter do? The Spirit got on Peter to do what? To leave comfort, right? And seek what? And seek the truth. Which the truth is whom? Yahweh Shai. Meaning to take that leap, right? And what happened? He started to walk on water. Why? Because he was chasing after truth, not comfort. Now that ship in the midst of the seas, that's like America. That's America believing in the customs of America, right? It could be the comfort of your house. It could be the comfort of your mind, right? Anything that you feel like, well, I'm good. It could be, hey, I got a nice little job. I ain't trying to lose that shit. That becomes that shit, right? That becomes that comfort.
Yeah, bank account.
Right, I had a nice bank account or the woman or whatever it is. You got to get off that shit. So, which is comfort. And that's why when he made that statement, it hit me. I was like, man, that's the show is weird, but that's saying. When he said, and I'm gonna say it again, when you seek comfort, you're not gonna find truth. But if you seek truth, then you're gonna find comfort. So we seeking the truth. That's why the scripture said, for truth's sake. So we fight for the truth till death, then we're gonna have comfort. But if you want to be comforted, you want comfort right now, meaning you want to be good right now, being good in America does not lead to truth, right? All right? And that's what a lot of guys don't understand. That's why they're still on the other side. They don't want to take that leap. They want to get off that shit, man.
Yeah, when you're a watchman, that's not an easy job. What the watchman had to do, you literally standing up all night scanning the area, man. You know. Go ahead, bro. For brothers who do security and stuff, you have to have a keen eye, man. You have to know exactly what you're looking for, because when we watch, we're not just watching the trees blow, you know.
Yeah.
We watching for prophecies. We're watching for certain signs. You know. You got something, bro? Come on, go ahead.
This is Matthew 7:13. Enter ye in at the straight gate, for wide is the gate and broad is the way that leadeth to destruction, and many there be which go in thereat.
You want to say something on it, Doc?
Kind of, I mean, yeah, that's the point. I mean, that's just, especially in this gospel, I mean, you have to suffer, you know? I mean, they call the soldiers, right? Even in real soldiers in war, but basically you can't enlist in the army and not expect to fight.
Yeah.
You know? Just sit on your ass all day.
Yeah.
You know? I mean, even the brother Yeshai made a video, there's no such thing as an uncomfortable soldier. You know, that's just the dumbest oxymoron I've ever heard, you know?
No, that's right. That's right. And that's a good saying. You know, the comfort zone. You know, there's no such thing as a comfort zone. Every time we're in this truth, we deal with different trials and tribulations. The Lord, if the Lord loves you, one thing He's not going to do is let you be comfortable in the mud. He's not going to let you do that. You know, He's constantly going to put you, you know, in certain situations when you will face adversity. Why? Because it's only through adversity that you can grow, that your faith can be challenged. Dudes don't want their faith. They don't want their faith to be challenged. But the reality is, when Esau moves on, it's like a flood. Every Israelite's faith is going to be challenged.
Who you gonna rely on? Who you gonna believe on?
Right.
Let's go to 2 Peter, 3rd chapter, because that's prophecy too. Peter was not only an apostle and a disciple; he was also a prophet. All right. Go ahead, Rias. You can start at the top of that chapter.
2 Peter chapter 3 verse 1. This second epistle, beloved, I now write unto you, and both which I stir up your pure minds by way of remembrance.
Right, and what are we trying to get our people to remember? First and foremost, who they are and what's going to happen to them, man. All right, because who you are ties in with what's going on in Iran, in America. All right, because once that stuff is settled and done, all right, once that stuff is settled and done, all right, these people are going to be resurfacing to the earth, man. All right, and control everything. You hear me? After Iran and everything that's going on with World War III, it all ties in with what's going on right here with these people.
That's right. Oh, and also, before you want to occupy land, right? What do? You
gotta look at it.
Well, you gotta look at it, and also there's something called ethnic cleansing. Remember, your ethnicity is who? Is who you are, your nationality. So basically, for us, before we go back to the land of Israel, there must be the ethnic cleansing.
Yep.
All right, and that's what World War III is. World War III is nothing but what? The Lord's judgment and ethnic cleansing. All right, so all the ethnicities are going to find themselves out there in the Middle East with their soldiers, right? They're mighty men, right? And then their blood is going to be spilled, and there's going to be a cleansing. There's going to be a spiritual cleansing, right? It's going to be a mental and a physical cleansing as well. You get that, Joel, right quick?
This is Joel chapter 3, verse 1.
Because as the Quran said, everything that's happening in the Middle East is connected to Israel, and that what he said is scriptural. Right?
Joel chapter 3, verse 1. For behold, in those days and in that time, when I shall bring again the captivity of Judah
Right.
and Jerusalem.
So, verse 1, the Lord said, I'm bringing again the captivity of Judah and Jerusalem, you know, meaning the slavery that happened to us. Why? Because everybody else is telling us, you know, let bygones be bygones.
Right.
The Lord said, I ain't doing that. I'm going to bring that up to the table. That's the most important thing that happened. You know what I'm saying? It's the nation of Israel, right, being slaves, right, and being captive right here in America and all over the world. So the Lord said, I'm going to bring again the captivity of Israel. Now, what is the second verse say?
Verse 2. I will also gather all nations
You see that? Go ahead.
and will bring them down into the valley of Jehoshaphat.
Why is number one speaking about Israel and the second verse speaks about the nations being gathered together? Because it's all linked. The nations going to the Third World War, it's all linked to what? To our destiny and what the Lord is prepared to do for the nation of Israel, which is an ethnic cleansing. Because the people, the ethnicity that's in the land of Israel right now, right, they're not the proper people that should be inhabited that land.
Yeah.
And they're not the only ones. What about the Palestinians? The Palestinians are not Israelites, and they're out here fighting for their land. Shit, you got in that peninsula, right? You got some of these generals find themselves in those lands. Like example, even our Iranian dude. Where did he get killed in? He was in Syria. You know what I'm saying? He didn't get killed in Iran, he got killed in Syria. So they are constantly, there's a lot of people moving in different lands. And then the Lord has just got to clean that whole place up. By bringing death and destruction in this Third World War.
This is Joel chapter 3, verse 2. I will also gather all nations and will bring them down into the valley of Jehoshaphat.
Right, all ethnicities. Go ahead.
And will plead with them there for my people.
Right, there you go. Plead, the word plead in the Hebrew is shaphat, meaning judgment. So the Lord said, I'm going to bring all the ethnicities or nations, right, to the Arabian Peninsula. Right, the valley of Jehoshaphat, which in the Hebrew is Yahweh Shabbat, the Most High's judgment. That valley is the Arabian Peninsula. Okay, that's where the Third World War is mainly going to take place. Go ahead.
And will plead with them for my people
Right.
and for my heritage, Israel, whom they have scattered among the nations and parted my land.
And part of my land. So that's what it is. It's ethnic cleansing going on in that land, in the Middle East, okay? And beginning with the land of Israel. Why? Because the proper rulers, the proper inhabitants of the land are what? They're on their way back. So if I'm going back home, I don't want to see a stranger when I open the door.
Right. I don't want to see his house still there.
Hey, and you're knocking, first of all, you're trying to open the door, and he changed the locks on you.
Yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying? And then when you call the police, and then they come to the door, and they ask you, well, sir, what's your name, sir? Oh, my name is James, and this is my habitat. And then they knock, and somebody open, you don't look nothing like you, and they ask you, sir, well, who are you? My name is James, and this is my habitat. You know what I'm saying? How would you react to that? Like, this dude is not living, like, this is my house. Right. He stole my identity. He changed the locks. So that's why the Lord got to cleanse that place, man. You got it.
Yeah, 2 Peter's 3rd chapter.
2 Peter chapter 3, verse 1. The second epistle, beloved, I now write unto you in both which I stir up your pure minds by way of remembrance. Verse 2, that ye may be mindful of the words which were spoken before by the holy prophets.
Now remember, these words are to the elect, all right? So when it's talking about stir up your pure minds, it's only talking about a specific amount of people. This is not talking about the whole world stirring up their pure minds. They're conscious. Go to, what's that, Titus 1? Titus 1 and 13, something like that. Their conscience is nowhere near pure. You know?
Brother, how do you think you get a sustained, right? A sustained, how do you get a wicked society to sustain, you know, and for years? you gotta have a whole bunch of wicked motherfuckers, man.
Yeah.
I mean, you think America's been doing everything it's been doing because it's just the top politicians?
Nah.
Every inhabitant of the land is got the same spirit as the. That's why they keep voting for these clowns, man. The scripture tells you in Proverbs. Oh, can I get this one piece of right quick? I think it's Proverbs 17 and try 17 and 2. Buckshot.
These people are
Wicked people, like wicked people will vote for other wicked people, and they would like for wicked people to continue to lie to them, so they can all indulge in more wickedness, man. That's the only way you can sustain a wicked nation for hundreds of years. That means the majority of the people are wicked. All right, you got it, brother?
Wise servant should have rule.
Try 17 and what does it say?
these people have completely bought into the
Yes,
beast system, man. Esau makes wickedness look so sweet. People just gobble the shit up.
Right. All right, brother.
This is Proverbs chapter 17, verse 4.
What?
A wicked doer giveth heed to false lips.
What?
A wicked doer giveth heed to false lips.
Keep going.
And a liar giveth ear to a naughty tongue.
There you go. You see that? So when you sit there and you like, why is it that the dumb American, cannot figure out, he knows the fuck is going on. He likes being in that place, right? When he's stupid, right? Because he's like, well, you know what? My lifestyle, which is wicked, these politicians, right? They're sending their soldiers and mighty men to die in the right places to make sure that I continue in my wickedness over here. You know what I'm saying? That's why you have women, as much as women are wicked, and they make it hard on you, and you trying to get them and all that. But then again, the women will set up parties and stuff like that, right? For soldiers that just came back, right? And then they'll give him blowjobs and shit like that and say, thank you for your service and shit like that. Well, hold up. You're not gonna do that. Why are you doing it to the military? Why? Because he's sent out there, right, to protect you so you can continue in your wickedness. You see that? So it's all just like the scripture said, what a pot with scum there is. Yeah. All of these people, a bunch of scumbags, man, including 2/3 out of the nation of Israel. That's how America was able to sustain for that long. All right?
Read that title.
This is Titus chapter 1, verse 15. It says, unto the pure all things are pure, but unto them that are defiled and unbelieving is nothing pure.
Right, you can tell these people are defiled because they have that beast mentality, man.
Right.
That's what I'm gonna start calling it. They have beast mentality.
That's right.
All right, beast. They don't understand. They don't have what you call cognitive reasoning. Basically, they don't have reasoning like man does.
Right.
That's how these people are. They're not free thinkers. They think whatever the actual beast system is telling them to do.
That's right.
And this is literally have been seared in their minds with the hot iron. This man has indoctrinated these people in this country, whether it be private, public, charter, I don't care what school you go to, right. You have some form of an Edomite doctrine given to you.
Yeah, the curriculum.
Yeah. Then your family is conditioned to what? To have some type of spirituality. And then if not, then they're still wicked.
That's right.
And the spiritualities, I wish I could find it. All these religions and all these beliefs of today in America, they all stem back to the Roman Catholic Church. Every last one of them, man.
That's right.
They all branch off from there. And that Roman Catholic Church is based off of paganism.
That's right.
Based off of wickedness, man. That great dragon, man. Spewing all these, it came up with all these lies, man. Literally, every single belief is traced back to different paganistic beliefs that they kept. Go back to 2 Peter. Because now we understand that some people's conscience are seared with a hot iron. So therefore, Peter couldn't have been writing to everyone when he talks about stirring up the pure minds, the pure spirits. Go ahead.
Back in 2 Peter chapter 3, verse 2, that ye may be mindful of the words which were spoken by the holy prophets.
Right, and what words are we being mindful of right now? The one is Zephaniah. Wait, because the Lord is gathering up the nations, assembling them. To where? The place where he told the other prophet Joel, the valley of Jehoshaphat, man. That's what's going on. Go ahead.
It says, before I'll read it again. Verse 2, that ye may be mindful of the words which were spoken before by the holy prophets, and of the commandment of us, the apostles of the Lord and Savior.
Right, because when you hear the commandments from the apostles and the disciples and the Lord and Savior, what are some of those commandments? To come out here and do what we're doing, to endure unto the end, you know, to show love and charity towards one another. You know, everything that's written in Sirach and written in Proverbs, those characteristics, the men of the Lord were acting them out. They tell you about the charity, be hospitable. Those things are written in the books of of Solomon, which is Proverbs, the wisdom of Solomon. These things are in there. All right, so when it talks about commandments, it's not necessarily talking about having mixed, you know, making sure your garments not with mixed materials, you know what I'm saying, or keeping the Sabbath. Not those type of commandments. We're talking about ordinances given from men that are for the betterment of you, because they were given through the Spirit from Yahushua himself. They had Yahushua back then, so they understood how to conduct. If something needed to be done and they needed to say something and make a judgment, they could do it. You know, that's what we do in these times. Go ahead.
Verse 3, knowing this first, that there shall come in the last days scoffers.
Right, and that's why you got these people get Proverbs 1 and 26. You get Proverbs 1 and 26. You got these people, they make light of war, man. Make light of death. You know, Trump's giving a speech. He's trying to give a solemn speech about what Al-Salami or whatever his name is, all the deaths that he caused. People are laughing at this stuff, man. These people don't care. They're making jokes, memes, you know, about what they're gonna do when they run out of ammo and stuff like that. People actually don't care, man.
Nah.
If one single shot from a 50 cal went off in this street right here, these people would lose their fucking shit. One shot. These people, a lot of these people have never even heard a gunshot before.
Yeah.
You know, these people, a lot of people are bugging out on New Year's because the fireworks are going off. Yeah. A lot of people bug out when it thunders real loud and the lights go out. Yeah, or a motorcycle or a car backfires.
That's what happened on New Year's. People, there was mass hysteria over that they thought they heard shots fired, but it was actually like a motorcycle and whatnot.
Yeah, you got a lot of 911 calls. The activity on 911 picked up, definitely. You know, definitely from people terrified. And the Lord is so great and powerful, man. He's up there actually. He's enjoying. He's laughing. You read it, bro.
This is Proverbs chapter 1, verse 26. I also will laugh at your calamity. I will mock when your fear cometh.
Yeah, a lot of you people, your calamity is coming real soon. All right, your fear is coming real soon. You got to understand, the Lord Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua understands what everybody's deep, darkest fear is, man. What your true phobia is. And that's where the Lord's going to attack you people, man. Suddenly. Go ahead.
Verse 27. When your fear cometh as desolation, and your destruction cometh as a whirlwind.
Right, it says in your destruction is going to come as a whirlwind. When you see a whirlwind tearing through stuff like, I was watching that show too, Messiah, when that whirlwind, that tornado came through, shit was flying everywhere, man. There's mad hysteria. The Lord doesn't want people being comfortable when he shows up. Like, oh, let me knock on this person's door and let them know I hear it. He's going to tear shit up, man. He's going to instill his fear on earth. Everything is going to be scared shitless of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua and the chariots and the angels and the men of the Lord when the end is finally here, man.
That's right.
And you're going to hear, the best part about it is, there's going to be laughter. You're going to hear a horn blow. There's going to be crying. There's going to be screaming. And then there's going to be deep, I'm talking about Barry White voice laughter. You know what I'm saying? We're going to have to take that, bro. We're going to get our real testosterone back, man. It's going to be them deep, kingly laughs, man. I don't even want to imitate it because it's going to be too high pitched. You see what I'm saying?
That's right.
And these people, it's going to bug these people out, man. From there, go to Wisdom of Solomon, the 17th chapter. All right. And we're going to get just a little bit of the details of the severity of the fear that's coming to these people, man. All right. The Lord gave us a strict. That's why we out here, man. We know the details of what can happen, and we don't want it to happen to us. 1611. Yeah, you can start.
There appeared unto them.
Started.
conclusion.
No, start verse 3.
This is Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 17, verse 3. It says, "For while they supposed to lie hid in their secret sins, they were scattered under a dark veil of forgetfulness."
Read that again, bro. That's these Americans, man, to the T. You modern day Egyptians. Every last one of you are Egyptians. You got a dollar bill in your back pocket, you a damn Egyptian. If you ever carried one or used one, you are an Egyptian. All right? Go ahead.
This is Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 17, verse 3. "For while they supposed to lie in their secret sins, they were scattered under a dark veil of forgetfulness."
Right, and you have a lot of these people, they got their secret sins, man. Going, especially in Christianity and Islam, they think they're cool. Subconsciously devoted going to church or their devotion, whatever they reverences on Sundays or Saturdays. You know? Go ahead.
"Being horribly astonished and troubled with strange apparitions."
And that's what's gonna happen, man. The Lord knows these people, a lot of these people, if they hear a thump in their crib at night, they'll go crazy. You know? That's exactly what's gonna happen. The Lord is gonna start messing with people little by little, and a lot of it's gonna start in your dreams, man. Because it's not just gonna be men of the Lord and the daughters and the sons of Israel receiving visions in dreams. The Lord is gonna torture a lot of you people in your sleep, man.
Right.
A lot of you people gonna be crying like little kids scared of the boogeyman in the middle of the night.
Right.
And again, what's gonna happen? You're gonna hear laughter.
Right.
Go ahead.
Verse 4. "For neither might the corner that held them keep them from fear,
Yep.
but noises."
And you're not gonna be able to run to your, because on every corner, what do you see in the hood? A church.
Yeah.
You're not gonna be able to run to a church or a liquor store to try, however you want to calm your fears. The corner is basically your reserve, man. You know, where you can hide out. Go ahead.
"But noises as of waters falling down sounded about them, and sad visions appeared unto them with heavy countenance."
You see that? Sad visions appeared. All right, a lot of these people, some of their family members are going to be getting put to death, and they're going to see it in their dreams, but they'll be nowhere near them. See, that's bad as hell, man.
Right.
I'm just imagining at this point, purely speculating, you know, extrapolating the scriptures for you, so you can get an understanding. Because these people, man, you have no idea the terror of the Lord. All right, go ahead.
Verse 5. "No power of the fire might give them light, neither could the bright flames of the stars endure to lighten that horrible night."
Right, and this is what happened in Egypt. These are the details of some of the stuff that was going on in Egypt that wasn't written in Exodus, man. And that's why we try to tell you people, it's going to be things, get Daniel 12:1 real quick, Doc. It's going to be things popping off in this place that are not expected from everyone, all right? Even though you see it in all your movies and everything. That's how the Lord is coming back to visit this place, with his chariots in a whirlwind, throwing stuff, tossing stuff everywhere. All right, if the scriptures say it's going to be confusion in many places, that's prophecy. All right, we're letting you know the future, all right, of this place, and it's going to be a new destruction. Go ahead.
Verse 6.
No,
Did you wanna-
Daniel,
okay.
This is the book of Daniel, chapter 12, verse 1. "And at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince." Daniel 12:1. "And at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince, which standeth for the children of thy people."
Right, and we bank on that, man. All right, it's going to get so bad that the Lord is going to send one of his captains to help us out. Talking about the angels, and he's going to look just like us, man. All right? Well, to us anyways, because when these angels come back, we're not going to be afraid. We're looking for them to back us up. So that image is going to be glorious to us. That apparel of what they look like is going to be great. But to everybody else, they might see a terrible image. They might see a 3 or 4 beasts in one that have never been seen on earth before. Who knows? But to us, it's going to be our salvation, man. Because the Lord said he's going to send Michael to fight for his people. Daniel, the prophet Daniel, was an Israelite in the kingdom of Judah, man. In the time of Babylon. So that's not talking about for everybody. And this hasn't happened yet. Go on.
"And there shall be a time of trouble, such as never was since there was a nation, even to that same time.
Yeah.
and at that time thy people shall be delivered.
Right, and what time is that? The time of the guillotine. The time when a lot of you people, you're gonna get your head chopped off with a blade.
What?
For not believing in the beast system, for not taking a chip. That's the time, man. The time where you all get thrown on a bus and they telling you go into a concentration camp, but then they tell everyone to get off the bus and they just shoot everybody, man.
Right.
They take all your resources, take all your gold, or ship you off to a militia camp, man, to have their way with you. Because guess what? Those buses are gonna be all women and all men. It's gonna be separated, just like you see in the movies. Go ahead, go on there.
Even to that same time, and at that time thy people shall be delivered, everyone that shall be found written in the book.
Yeah, that's why we say Barak Yahweh and Barak Yahweh, man. The water Yahweh Bashim Yahweh. If you notice, every time the Lord talks about his great destruction and what he's gonna do, he's never remiss to mention what he's gonna do for his people, man. You're gonna bring all this destruction, well, what's gonna happen to us? That's what Ezra asked, man. Any faithful and righteous man in his spirit is gonna think that. If the Lord if we constantly preach about destruction, what's gonna happen to us? The Lord's coming for us, man. At that same time, the Lord's gonna deliver us. That's why a lot of you people, you can't understand why we keep coming out here. Why we talking about all we're gonna do is wait on the Lord. Because he told us he's gonna get us, man. How would you feel if you go to pick up your child at daycare and they gone, lost somewhere, and you told them to wait and they left? You'd be pissed off, you know? You'd be pissed. So we waiting, man. We waiting for our caretaker, Yahweh Bashim Yahweh, to come get us, man. Go ahead, read some more of that, actually. Yeah.
Daniel 12:2, and many of them that sleep in the dust of the earth shall awake.
And that's prophecy. That's what's going on, man. You had an Israelite, I think he was in Thailand. It was a recent video. He did the Lord's Prayer, and he was saying Yahweh and Yahweh Shai, man. You have our people all over the earth waking up to who they are. We don't give a damn what you look like, man. All right? You have a lot of our people that look like so-called white people, man. All right? Waking up to this truth. They could be a so-called white person living in Japan, and that could be an Israelite, man. That's how heavy this magnitude of this truth is, man. We don't care what you look like. If you are sincere and you are the elect, guess what? The destruction comes quicker the sooner you wake up. The sooner you understand that you have a role to play in this thing, man. Got something not?
This is Micah chapter 4 verse 6. In that day saith the Most High Yahweh, will I assemble her that halteth, and I will gather her that is driven out.
Right, who's her that's driven out? It's the nation of Israel, right?
And her that I have afflicted. And I will make her that halteth a remnant, and her that was cast far off a strong nation.
Right?
And the Most High Yahweh shall reign over them in Mount Zion from henceforth, even forever.
That's right, Yahweh Bashim Yahshua is going to reign over us from Mount Zion even forever. Keep going.
Verse 8, and thou, O tower of the flock.
Right, what's